Hey guys, welcome to PKR TV. What a little cracker we've got for you now. This is called the main event, and it's a 2-day tournament. You get a little rest in between, but 2-day tournament, buy-in of just $32. A lot of money up top, so a lot of players all reaching for the top prize. It's quite a mental experience, what you're about to see. You've got to watch this guy, Sirs. I mean, you can't hardly say his name. Can he play? I don't know. Me and Jake Cody going to find out. Oh yeah, here we are. I've got the wonderful Jake Cody beside me. Jake, how are you doing, pal? You all right?
Hi, Ashley. Pretty good, mate. How are you doing?
Cold.
We've been given strict instructions to talk strategy.
Fairly strict.
How's your love life? Got laid recently?
No comment.
Excellent stuff. You've played in this tournament before, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I actually didn't realise it was a 2-day tournament when I played it. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden the tournament stopped and I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
And then realised I
Cold.
had to come back the next day.
Thought Crasherama, but
Could be an early confrontation, eh?
yeah.
Cut off against button. Ace, king, ace, queen. Could easily get all in here. I think he's got 30 type of blinds. Wow, he takes the conservative option and calls.
Yeah, probably sensible. He's got so many chips. They're pretty deep, these guys, aren't they?
They're quite deep. I think actually it's probably strong
let's
enough to
see
free
the
bet there,
flop.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they both missed, so I think whoever's most aggressive will win the pot here.
Talking way too much strategy, Jake. Can you just calm down on the old strategy? That looks weak to me. I'm raising here. Do you know what I mean? That's a nothing flop. That's the way. Jake, you'll learn it from me, pal.
It's great timing, I mean. Left
Yeah.
pink, the ace king, what can he do?
Well, it's a kind
That's
of
the
a
fold.
pretty random flop. It's one to take away, I think.
Yep.
And Ego shoot
Well
reads
played,
that.
Ego.
Yeah, reads it
From the Ashley
situation
Hames
pretty well.
master book and poker.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, how deep you'd go at the WPT in Ireland, Jake?
Not very.
yeah,
Very.
well,
I made day 2.
yeah, I made day whatever it was.
Just.
But what an experience that was, and that was kind of your first big tournament for PKR.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was the first like major event that I played for.
Yeah, and I thought you kind of seemed to have settled in nicely to the team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I got on a lot well with the like team pros and like
Yeah.
everyone behind the scenes has been really welcoming. It's been great.
Yeah.
Io lascio.
Who do you tend to hang out with the most? You kind of see quite a bit of you with Scotty.
Oh yeah, it was
James
Scott and
Sudworth.
James like probably my best
Yeah.
friends out of the pros.
Yeah, Sudworth, he's something else, isn't he?
Yeah, it's funny.
Seriously, that guy. He's ginger on top, and whatever he is down below, I just don't want to know. All I know is that Bain spent a night on his floor on the first night, and they were looking pretty bedraggled the next day.
Sounds
and,
suspicious.
yeah, it was all like, it was all setting itself up nicely. Pocket eights, what do you think? He's got to be worth a punt.
Yeah, he shoved 12 and a half big blinds. I think it's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely has to call there.
Fold.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like that fold.
No, I don't like it either. I mean, it turns out he's flipping here, but he could easily be a massive favourite hand.
Well, even a flip is good. I mean, who cares?
Well, I mean, I think you want to avoid flipping if possible, but I think he's definitely a big favourite against what the guy's shoving with.
Yeah, I just think with that amount of chips he's got left,
I fold.
what
I fold.
other hand are you waiting for to get it in with?
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
Shows the ace.
yeah, big deal. Whatever. Show me the nuts. Do you ever show your cards at the table, and if so, why?
There's a couple of times I've bluffed a few people and I've like shown one card or like shown the bluff, but I guess it's kind of egotistical, but it's more actually to like tilt them
Yeah.
and just try to get them to make mistakes against him in the future, and just
Okay.
like it feels like I'd react to it better than they would in future hands.
Okay.
That's why I would do it.
Do you ever get a bit tilty if someone shows you a bluff or
I won't get tilted,
gets
but
your
like,
goat?
you don't want to get shown a bluff. It's like kind of embarrassing, cause like especially like people try and bluff me all the time, and they always like always show it, rub it in, and all the table laughs, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh god, it's happened again. So basically, I just don't fold anymore. They can't bluff me if I never fold.
Yeah, the calling station. Okay, so exactly the same situation as before. We don't know how many chips.
He had a
Sven
little bit
has.
less chips this shove this time, but I think again sevens. It's big enough pair to call with her.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
not
it's
flush
got-
draw.
yeah.
Well, it's got it all going on now.
This is the river.
Well, there it is. Svenster loses a little there, but he had a pretty big chip stack, so whatever.
Yeah, it would have been nice for him to win that flip.
Yeah. So, what do you think of playing on the in a tourney like this? I mean, you made it to day 2.
I did. The structure was incredible.
yeah.
The structure was so slow.
Yeah.
Like, there was so much play.
So you kind
I
of
enjoyed
enjoyed
it a lot.
it for that.
I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
What's your kind of have you played a lot of the tourneys on PKR or just a few?
I played a couple. I've been playing mainly heads up cash actually, but
Okay.
yeah, on the Sundays and stuff, I've been playing some of the like the ones the high roller and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good
Okay.
tournament. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to like those ones. back
Ego
in the
shoot,
day.
ace king.
Well, tricky one under the gun, isn't it? You got to raise this up, I guess.
I think start by raising, see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, two is
Well,
wow.
I mean, I'm sorry. I think sometimes I'm a donk, but when I look at a play like that, I just think, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
so
what are
he's
these guys
raised to
doing at the
10
final
big
table?
blinds under the gun, which is a ginormous raise.
Because exactly. I mean, it's just.
I mean, he's put himself in a position where people can only get it in when like they've got very, very good hands. So like he
Basically,
gets like ace jacks, ace queens, maybe to fold,
Completely.
which he's basically just getting better hands to get it in. Like sometimes he's flipping, which is against queens, but it's just ruining the value of his hand really.
Absolutely. The only hand that was ever going to call that was
Here's the flop.
possibly jacks.
And
But
Yeah.
even that.
The turn.
No hand that is in good shape against is
I
going
mean,
to
got lucky on the turn, but ego
Yeah.
shoot, mate. I don't know what you're doing there.
No. You think he's lost his head a bit there?
I mean, I kind of prefer a little bit of a, raise 3 times, get a re-raise, and then shove in.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer.
I mean, you want to get action with ace king. Like it's one of the best hands you can have.
Yeah.
So like you don't want to scare people off. You want people to like call with worse hands, re-raise with worse
Yeah.
hands as a bluff, or whatever.
Yeah.
I fold.
Well, that's a biggie.
Kings.
Okay, well, Kings is a
Well,
quite good hand, isn't it?
It's decent. He's got 13 big blinds, so it's kind of awkward. I'd probably just raise unless I thought the table was quite tough. and
Yeah.
they'd realise that I'd only got a strong hand.
Raise.
Well, these guys fighting for a lot of money. Our 10th place finisher, Houghton, got $278, but these guys,
Wow, showing the nuts with ace jack. This is a tough spot.
yeah, tricky. Play to win, sir. Play to win. Bang it in there. Get the $5,000 first prize, or go out in 9th. Well,
He's
I'm with
gone
him
with
on
it.
this. I'm with him on this.
It's a really tricky spot actually.
Yeah.
Fold.
It's
You can't blame him for going. He's got 10 big blinds.
Yeah.
Ace jack suited. What more do you want?
yeah. I think just unlucky to run into a big pair there.
And he's going to need an ace or lots of diamonds or
Yeah.
straightening cards to win.
Fold.
Or indeed, 3 jacks on the flop would help.
Cool.
That would put him in decent
There
shape.
you go.
Okay,
Good
here's
luck.
the
He's
Well-
got the diamonds.
It's good enough. No,
No,
Here
Ah,
comes
well, that is
the
good.
river.
that is unlucky for Fusler.
it's just a little bit. Oh, he's
Down to
right
3
down.
big blinds. So ugh.
That's just so brutal, isn't it?
yeah, it is. Especially on a final table like this, it's tough to take sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you cope mentally with something like that yourself, Jake? Because it's all very well going really deep in a tourney.
Yep.
And, you work so hard to get there, and it is tough. And then you get to a final table, or just sort of a bit before or whatever, and there's a flip, and you miss out,
Yeah.
and it's all over.
You've got to basically think that you're going to be there again. You've got to think it's not going to be your only chance. You're going to have more chances, and you're going to win the flips at one day.
Okay.
You can't continue. You can't forever lose the flips. So
Well-
just keep putting yourself in that position. That's what you got to do.
Trust you. I'll tell you.
But I mean, I don't really lose the flips, so I'm playing at the best.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's a major difference between your game and mine. I freaking never win a flip. I lost. I don't know what the odds of
Here's
this
the
are.
flop.
Look at this. A great flop for Show Me Hands.
Yes,
but
Sven's made a very loose defend
Well,
here with
isn't
ace
it-
deuce offsuit.
he ain't going to make any money here unless he can just induce a bit of action of the old Blufferama from Svenster. Well,
Wow.
that's you daft. I mean, seriously. There's times when the play on this table makes me think, God damn it, where's my seat? But my seat got taken up after about level 2 because I got so bored with the deep structure on this. You love it because you can play. I'm like, oh, I'm going to shove it all in with 6, 7, double up, and then go and chill out for a while. But
I mean, again, he's rooting the value of his hand. He's like just not giving anybody a chance to get it in with worse. So just massively overplayed it.
All in.
19 of hearts. Yeah, I mean, he's under the gun. He'll be in the big blind next hand. Players to go with it.
Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Fair enough.
If you get even half a hand, I think, in that situation, it's
Yeah,
going in, isn't it?
it's more than good enough.
Well, Svenstar thinking, shall I waste some chips here? You can't afford to waste 75,000
I
chips.
think with his
your
stack size, he should fold. And
This is
then
a
ace
stat.
2, easy call.
Yeah.
And he does.
Cool.
But it's like they're
Here
really close. And
comes the flop.
oh, that's brutal.
This is the river.
It's kind of a tough way to lose when like you go ahead and then like you go behind. It doesn't really matter if it just comes ace like 5-5.
Yeah. It does hurt on that turn.
Yeah, it's not nice to go like be behind and then go ahead and then just have it like taken away.
Yeah. God damn it. Honestly, you can sense the pain, but you know, there's a lot of pain in poker as well
There
as
is.
pleasure. But how do you deal with that yourself?
I
mean,
find there's more. The pain gets less and less. There's more and more pain at the start when you're just getting used to the bad beats and like you can't imagine what bad runs you can go on until you've been on them. So
yeah,
it just comes with experience, I think, and just getting used to like distancing yourself from the emotions.
yeah.
involved.
I tell you, one of those things actually I noticed, particularly about Ireland this year, hanging out a little bit with you guys and with some other PKR bods that were there, is that it was the first time I'd been to a tournament in quite a while where I never heard a bad beat story because everyone's like so gnarled by it.
Yeah.
That it's like, well, mate, do you know what I mean? How many of these stories have we all got?
Yeah, they do get boring.
Because
it's
I'm,
fair,
you know, don't. If you ever, anyone watching, if you ever see me at any poker event, be it live, cash, wherever you see me, ever from now till eternity, please do not ever give me a bad beat story. Because seriously, I will crush you.
Sherman the Nuts actually went wild there in the hand while you were talking.
Yeah.
There was a limp and he just moved all in for 21 big blinds when he had like a premium hand. I think he should have raised smaller to try and get some action with it. Really.
I did see that, and I thought, I thought it was fair enough actually.
Really?
It's just,
it's a vulnerable hand. I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
You might get into some tough spots, but I think he just folds all the time. Then like you've got tens, you want to get value from it, really.
Yeah. Do you know what?
It's hard to come by.
It's so strange that you say that because I once wrote up. There was one very rare time when I won a tournament on PKR, and I did a hand history of every hand that I'd played, and
That'd be interesting.
I think it was Scotty actually, or someone else. I can't remember who I said, what did you think of what I wrote and how did I play those hands?
Yeah.
And obviously I played pretty well. I'd won the thing, but that was kind of irrelevant. The point was that he said I didn't make enough value out of my big hands in that I'd sort of re-raise all in exactly like that with those tens. But I'm always scared that, oh God, I think it's running scared a bit because I feel like I'm not a lucky player. And I just think, oh, if I just raise 3 times, he's going to call, the king's going to come, I'm going to have to go all in anyway. I'll just get it done now.
Yeah, I think you've kind of got to look at the big picture and like you're trying to make the most money out of the hand. Like if you play it like a million times and like you're going to get more out of that. And you might lose it sometimes because you like induce somebody to do something stupid with like King 8 or something. But most of the time you're going to win a bigger pot with the best hand. Okay,
so you just give yourself the consolation, I suppose, that in the long run, play it the right way.
Yeah. You want to, it's quite a big not mistake, but quite a big leak that people starting out have. They just don't get the value from their good hands.
Yeah.
And they just overplay them or slow play them too much.
Okay. Well, they've both hit top pair here, so
yeah, fireworks ahead.
Could be. Well, Tim Ladd is well placed, and Sevs has got the stack to bully him, and it's all going in, isn't it?
Yep, it's all going in.
And here's the turn.
It's gonna need to get really lucky.
Yeah.
And
Over a
here's the
6.
river.
Nope.
Kind of interesting situation there in a way. Sevs had so many chips there, and he's re-raised all in for another 170,000, which is no
Island.
small change. Is that a snap call for you, or do you think?
I think
Can you lay that hand down?
probably not. With
No.
with his stack size there, he's hit top pair. Like, it's not much you can do.
But you know you're beat when you've been re-raised all in. That do you not?
Not necessarily. He could have a flush draw. He could just be
Okay.
going crazy. I see crazy things all the time.
Yeah.
It's like you have to account for randomness, which
Yeah,
which
okay.
happens a lot. People just turn up with hands you never expect a lot of the time.
Yeah. Who of all the players that you've ever played against tends to go crazy more often than not? Obviously, Bane. No.
Probably Sam McDonald
Yeah.
is one of the most wild players.
I was talking about him earlier, actually. Yeah, a really nice guy, I thought. So ace 9 is gone in, and queen 9 calls, serves, has the stack, but I fear he's starting to bink.
Yeah.
Well, bink, quite the right word, it turns out. Full house. I mean,
Yeah, that is,
Jesus,
that
I mean,
is
it's
very
just
lucky.
the whole
Very lucky.
thing of chip leader, the rich get richer, and all the rest of it. Sven Star
New hand.
now out. He goes out in 8th, $480. Fusler without in 9th for 354, and Houghton 10th, 278.
Ego shoot again. Let's see what he does with the 9s this time.
Well,
He
it's
made
Liv
it 10 times
Beret's,
big blind with queens.
Liv Beret's favourite hand and my favourite
Wow,
hand
he's
as well.
made it. he's
I
made it
mean-
7 times big blind.
I'm sorry. What?
Wow.
What's ace jack? If ace jack, if it's a call, it's an all in, surely.
So somehow there's 42 big blinds with just a raise and a call in pre-flop. This
Here
is
Well,
comes
I'm
the
this is
s-
some interesting
Well,
play.
please, if you do not check this, then I'm gonna do something
I think
to
he's going to
Jake.
move all in. I think he's going to move all in.
I bet.
Oh God!
Wow.
I'm
It's
kind
not-
of.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't mind that
He's
because it's
fine-
kind of
it's one part of
inviting
the
a
hand that's
raise.
been okay.
It's inviting a raise, which I like. Okay, now time to check it. I think because
I don't know what either
you're
of them
not
are
going to
doing.
get called.
It's-
But I mean, what are they doing in? Oh
Yeah,
God,
it's weird,
whatever. I mean, that talk about not making value
And
because.
Serves can't call.
There you
Wow,
go.
he's
Oh
wow.
my God!
He can call.
Please, how do these guys get? Jesus, what's going on?
So
Jake, can you explain that to me?
I don't know. Sirs just decided he was going with that hand and he was not folding it,
New hand.
no matter what the board looks
There
like.
you go. You wanted analysis. You got it, baby. He decided he was going to go with that. Basically, that's.
I think
I
that's
think
actually
what happened.
that is what that is the thought process of a lot of people. Just
Yeah.
during hands, they'll just get the mindset that they want to win this hand, and they'll just like doesn't matter what's happened, they're gonna call, they're gonna raise, they're gonna try and find a way to win it.
Yeah, wicked.
all in.
Excellent.
Fold.
Okay, well, the pocket tens, again, making kind of the mistake I would have made, I think, in possibly not getting enough value. Well, serves is just going ballistic.
I can't see serves folding here now. Yep,
Cool.
he
I
calls.
mean, he
and he's flipping.
There
Okay,
you
here's
go.
the floor.
And
well,
wow,
needs
instant
that
flop.
king.
King grenade. There he is.
Okay, this is the
He
river.
wins it again, so
Oh,
he's got
no, six,
lots of
hang on,
chips now.
was that a straight? Did
it
he
was
get?
a straight for serves.
Good God, this is just crazy.
Okay, here we are. New
Honestly,
hand.
how is that guy? Oh, I don't know what is Ace Jack the new nuts or what?
For him, it seems like it is.
This guy, he's from Greece. Well, that explains everything. He's probably their prime minister at the moment because that's going, a country going to pot. He's obviously just thinking, oh, I've done the economy, right, now I'll do a PKR tournament. Sorted. I mean, Jesus.
Let's see what Ego does here.
Okay, well, he's got the nines, wants to protect that hand.
He's made a more normal size re-raise here. It's not
Yeah, well,
gone for the 7x
with Ace
this
Jack,
time.
show me the nuts. He's surely going to go all in with Ace Jack. I mean, you don't get a better hand in poker than Ace Jack, do you
is.
not?
You can't really lose either. It's just,
Fold.
wow.
A call from
So
10.
it's called.
What? Oh,
He's called
please.
for the blinds.
Oh my God! And
And
look
wow.
at that.
What a flop.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Yep.
okay, ego shoot.
Ego shoot is
Uh,
doubling up.
I bet.
And he just moves in on the flop.
I mean, this is just amazing.
Oh, Ego shoot had more chips than I realised.
A lot of chips.
Yeah, so this is going to be a big part.
I'm all in.
Yeah,
And
nice.
He's never folded.
Wow.
And here's the
Insta
camera.
call.
Wow, he's actually picked a bounce. Looking at a
Let's
queen.
see.
But
Well,
quads.
quad nines for ego sheet. Serves, really, I'm tempted to say reckless, and I'm tempted to
That-
salute it as well, but
Reckless would be putting it mildly.
but the thing is, I think I don't want, you know, these guys are at home. I'm sure they've invited their mates round to watch this. I don't want to sound too critical of them because I think it is that streak of craziness that gets you to a final
The thing
table.
is, I always say this: aggressive players, if they can win tournaments. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're very, very aggressive, you run well on the day, you can win tournaments. There's a lot of players who might be okay players, but they just haven't got a tournament in them
Yeah,
unless they run ridiculously good.
that's it. I remember doing a little commentary with Jesse May at the EPT in Dublin. And I said to him, let's just see this showdown very, very
Here
quickly.
comes
Ace Jack
the
against
flop.
Good
sevens.
final table flip.
It's all looking good. And I said to
here's
Jesse,
the
I
river.
said that I think, you know, the best poker players, well, if you think of a poker player like a lump of cheese, the best poker players are brie, because they have like streaks of blue running through them, and that blue is the lightning bolts of insanity. Do you know what I mean? You need that edginess.
I'm liking it.
to
I'm
you.
liking it. I've not heard this one before, but it's good.
Because I think that, you know, if you're going to take a tournament down, you're going to have to, at some point,
Yep.
have had to really
You do have
do
to have the
something
heart.
pretty wild.
You've got to have the heart.
Yeah, you've got to have heart. Absolutely.
And Sir has got buckets of heart.
Yeah, we'll call it heart. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call it heart. Well, show me the nuts. Snap calls with King 8.
Yep. I think they all just
Ego
love the game.
Shoot.
They all love the
Ego
game.
Shoot has enough chips to call as well. Why? I'm calling this,
He's probably
actually.
going to call now.
I mean, why
He might
not?
even raise.
120 grand out of your stack of 2.5 mil. Give it a gander.
Wow, everybody's missed.
I mean, this is hilarious. Serve's going to think, no. Oh, this is awful.
Oh,
But
Sirs is all in.
he's well
I
ahead.
realised that.
Wow.
And he's
It
got
rivers are
the
straight.
absolute nuts, so he's delighted. The others are like, oh god, that's him back in the game. But basically, they've chipped up the most dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He looks like a gangster. He plays like an absolute
He
maniac.
plays like a gangster.
Yeah, incredible. I'm kind of delighted he's still with us. Actually,
Yeah, me too.
it's great stuff.
It's fun to watch.
So blinds getting pretty big.
So Mass just seems to be
25-50.
quite quietly letting the others just
Yeah.
go at it, which seems to be the right thing to do.
Yeah, sometimes nice to just lay back and let
Yep.
your opponents knock each other out. Because you're
Let
going up the
blue
pay
streaks-
ladder, obviously.
Fold.
Yep.
Well, here he goes again.
Well, he's not folding ace 10.
He's certainly not.
He's at 10.
Well,
Wow.
Jack is going to ruin it. Jack
It's a
or a king,
king or a jack.
and he's out.
And here
But,
comes the river.
well, he is
Sirs.
still there. Wowee. So, guys, we're down to 4. Tim Ladd was out in 5th, $1,163 to you. Well played, sir. Shark out in 6th for $910. Well done, my lad. And Hercules 7th for 670. The
Think we're going
others
to
I've
see
already
Mass
mentioned.
play a hand here if he's been really tight.
Yeah.
Wow, he's just limped. And he's running to kings, which is pretty brutal four-handed. But I think he should have raised either way.
Mm.
He's going to get a lot of action from these players, and his
Yeah.
hand's more than good enough to fight with.
I don't think he was ever going to get away from
No,
from
this was
doubling Show Me the Nuts Up because
wasn't.
he's got so many chips, I think, Mass. I'll have a look.
Cool.
So
Cool. Serves. What are you doing, mate? He hasn't got that many chips.
so Mass has gone for the limp re-raise.
Okay, beautiful. Please, he's going to go all in, and then Serves. If Serves
He can't
calls
call.
this,
Surely you
I'm
can't.
going to send him a thank you letter if he calls
Oh, I
this.
think he is. He's not got many chips
He's
left.
going to be like, I've got value now. I've put the third of my stack.
is.
Yeah, yes. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God,
and he is going to need a miracle.
I
And
mean,
a half. Wow,
well,
he can actually chop with a jack,
Yeah.
but there's only 2 left.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
find it.
Oh mate,
And the king's just... Has he knocked 2 players out there?
no, I think Mass had a lot of chips, so he's just
Oh, yeah,
got a
Mass,
lot
sorry, yeah.
back. But Serves, unfortunately, mate, I am so sorry to see you go.
I
You
am
see
too.
his avatar disappear there. Because if nothing else, tremendous entertainment. He goes out in 4th for 1,593.
Oh, Shovel
well
the Nuts
earned.
has decided to go with the 6-4 suited ace, run into the 10s.
Yeah.
Obviously, isn't folding. And
Yeah.
it's It's gonna need a miracle here too.
Mass gets out of the way.
It's
If
pretty bad flop.
if that had been serves with 9-2 off, he'd have called.
If he would have.
Okay.
Tens hold up.
Tens hold up. Do we lose a player there, or
I think we do.
Yeah, there's he goes. Show me the nuts. Out in third. He's gone with a hand 6-4 suited.
Yep. Yeah.
Ah, kind of sexy hand, isn't it?
I don't mind it.
And it's sexy enough to have earned him $2,073. And we're down to 2 guys, both of whom have got very
Ego
playable
shooter's
hands.
got
Heads
a lot
up.
of chips.
Look at that, 6 million.
6 million chips. You know you're doing well if you've got 6 million
Yeah.
chips.
That's good, isn't it?
All right.
Wow, and he's for a huge raising.
I love it. I just love this.
Wow, and he's limp raised all in with Queen 8 of Hearts, and he's actually got the best hand. And I think Ego's not going to fold.
Well, I mean, comes a
And it
time when you're going to go with it.
Turns out they've
That's
got
it.
somehow got a lot of chips in here with
Here's the
Jack
flop,
9 and Queen 8.
everyone.
Well, Jack
Wow.
9. I mean,
Wow, he needs a 10.
amazing scenes here. That is it. We've got a winner, guys. Ego shoot takes it down. First place and
legend.
a very decent prize. 5,000 odd bucks for him. Incredible. So that's highly entertaining.
That was a really fun final table to watch. There was some interesting plays.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know what you thought of it at home, but it was kind of mental, and I don't know. I said it before. I think that nuttiness is what got them there in the first place.
Yeah.
So if it's a winning strategy,
You've got to have a little bit of it, have you? You call it the blue streak.
Yeah.
I think that's a good name for it.
do you feel that they should have got to that final table and considered themselves lucky and perhaps changed
Maybe.
gear, though?
I think a couple of players just were completely blue streaks, though. I don't think they had any gears. I think it was just all or nothing with them.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of serves, the dude from Greece.
Yeah, what a
I
legend.
mean, seriously, we've got a new PKR legend. I think the others were perhaps fromage frais, but he was just brilliant. But only the blue bit,
He
none
was
of the white.
just the blue bit.
Excellent stuff. Okay, well, pleasure working with you, Jake.
You too,
See you on PKR TV soon. From me, till later.